welcome to the Twin Flame Divine Love reading for September 20th to the 27th, 2017. So we know we're starting off this week with those new moon energies of pretty much the feminine and the masculine being more of their divine energy. The feminine actually sitting back and waiting for messages like she should, in a way, of being taken care of for a change instead of always trying to be the first to move forward and searching and doing those things. So the feminines kind of have that energy of sitting back and receiving, and the masculine is actually stepping more into doing more. So all this time the feminine has been complaining about, why do we always have to go first and why do we have to work so hard? Well, they're taking that away from us right now. I'm feeling that we don't have to work as hard, and the idea that we have to work hard, let's release that. Let's realize that we can receive without working so hard. And so the masculine, we're doing this dance, like I said, this dance with the divine right now, and we're doing this with the divine to learn. This is our next ascension. So at some point, the masculine can step up and have that dance with us as well. So now that we know that these energies are surrounding us and that we're clearing up all that karmic stuff, let's see what the week has in store for us, what messages they want to give us, and what energies are surrounding us to be aware of. So, masculine. As always, I'm going to switch it up a bit. I'm keeping my spread, but I'm using other cards throughout for more messages. Today has already started off as an emotional day, okay? And because I guess the new moon is coming about in certain parts of the world, and oh boy, my son is very sensitive, and boy was he just emotional, and so it even kind of got me there. So I was like, oh geez. So and that's kind of a message to me, like I've been saying, that the masculine is going to be pretty emotional, even to the point of being a little bit more, like I think I've said as well, romantic, like stepping into that more romantic part. Not being so logical, but taking on more and more of that feminine energy in a way, like I said, that they're needing to work on in order to balance out, because they've had a little too much masculine, even though it wasn't divine. When they step into more of their feminine, they become more of the divine masculine and balanced out, because they're more aware of their emotions and how they want to treat the situation with the feminine. And the feminine could use that. And so that's another reason why we are stepping more into our feminine energy and allowing this to come to us. A lot of times it is about faith and trust, because, as I said, a lot of this karmic energy is stuff we're clearing up from the union, how we've been treated in the past by the masculine, and do we have trust that it will be better now? Okay, so let's see what this week is telling us. So the basis of the relationship with love for the masculine this week, release. The end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. Very nice. And as you know, I'm using 2 tarot decks just to see if our energies are balancing out with one another and we're going through the same type of energy. So this is a number 4 as well, which is 1111, which is wishes come true. So the end of a phase or a situation, which we know, all of that karmic energy. Once again, he's coming forward from... Okay, and it's almost like, yeah, I'm leaving this all behind, and here I am. And even there's the loving situation here. But it's also in one of the other cards in the tarot, when it's great sadness and having to go through all that and deal with all that. So what this is telling me is that they are getting through that sadness I had talked about leaving the karmic situation, because yes, it is relationships they've been in for a long time, situations they've become somewhat comfortable in, but it hasn't really served them. And so these energies are here for them to walk toward the union, to walk toward more of, like I said, the divine masculine energy, and away from the sadness and the healing and the guilt. Okay, the healing has gone on, and this week with all that's being unearthed with that new moon and a new beginning, and the change for them is walking away from this time where they have contemplated this for a big amount of time, for a while. And now the messages are coming to them because they're being more heart-centered and listening more to the divine, and they're able to come up with that creative plan to move forward. So this is beautiful. And it's Arcana feminine, so this is definitely happening this week. So for the feminine, basis the relationship with love, 9 of Summer. Wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. So all those intentions that we put out there are going to start coming to us. Especially if, and you know, and this, in this card, if you notice, look, she's allowing the beauty around her. She's allowing someone to help her. Okay? And they are here looking toward your dreams and wishes. So that's what it's part of. Like I said, with that dance, it's for us to choose the dance and then for the divine to lead us in it. So our dreams, focus on our dreams this week of love and what that looks like and feels like. And then let the divine guide us with that. And it's coming true. It's a magical time of life because, like it said, with the magician, we can create everything and it can come to us magically, right? So, good energies. So, past energies to be aware of for the masculine this week. 2 of Air. Being unable or willing to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. Now, these are the past energies. So they're still lingering around, but as we know from that release card, they're releasing it. So it's still lingering around. It's still going to be in their thoughts and in their, you know, like I've said, this is a lot of karmic energy. It's a lot of time and effort. And if family's involved, it's not easy to just walk away from. But as we know, we've seen that in that first card, that they are. It's still there. It's still lingering, but they're walking away and they're making that decision. Because with air signs are really in their head and they just think. Well, now they're going into their heart. And so the thought is going to be changing surrounding all that. And there's healing. This is a healing, changing time. So the past energies for the feminine to be aware of is 5 of Spring. This is pretty funny because our past energies, they're still around here, still kind of lingering. And we're wanting to, this is great to have this reading because we're wanting to release this with this new moon. We want to change this, right? Because this is a time of major change and balancing of relationships, right? So even the karmic relationships are going to balance out and get better. So, 5 of Spring, opposing goals arising from different opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. So, overly ambitious part, I feel, was like we were just working so hard to get what we wanted. And now, you know, that's still something that's not easy to get used to and walk away from. So this is still lingering around this week, but let's pay attention to letting it go. And opposing goals arising from differing opinions, yeah. Like I've said, people judging the union and the masculine, you know, why do you put up with that? Why does he treat you that way? And then we feel that way as well. We felt that way, but we're letting go of all that, right? We're releasing it. So we're allowing the masculine to step up into his divine energy because we're not pigeonholing him in this idea of the way he has been. We're allowing him to become the best possible masculine for us, okay? Feeling at odds with yourself, which definitely, but we're releasing that as well, and others, because we're having to, like I've said before, we're having to step up for the union, having to step up and, you know, choose the masculine, choose the union, and really voicing it. So we're going to voice it this week because it's still going to be poking at us. There's still going to be times where we have to trust and have faith when someone's saying something to us or we're getting upset over something, that we still step up and say, no, I'm choosing this. It can happen, right? So, the present energies surrounding the masculine this week. 3 of Earth. The power of creativity. Recognition for very high quality work. Be a team player. Yes, realizing that within the union, you can... yeah, he's starting to do better quality work toward the union, toward the feminine, trying to step into that masculine power and the power of creativity, being more creative in his planning on how to reach out to the feminine or how to just send energy, and being more positive and realizing he has worked very hard, and because the feminine is no longer going to put that negative energy out there about him, he's going to feel better about himself. He's going to feel more of a quality to himself, and that's why he's stepping into that divine masculine quality, because there's no longer any judgment from the feminine, right? Feminine, we're working on that. So the present energies for the feminine, surrounding the feminine this week, is Ace of Spring. It's time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams, amazing career opportunities. So like I said, even with our career opportunities, and some people may have to change in that. Some feminine may have to change in that. And so they're there, okay? Like I said, just sit back, look at everything that's coming to you, and then that's when you make your decision. And then it's time to take action. We can take action. And like I said, we're going to be pushed. Spring forward, right? It's going to be a push. We will just know. We will feel it. The divine will help us, and we will know, and we can take action on it. Once we sit back, receive it, then take action. So the future energies to be aware of this week for the masculine is Knight of Air. Events that occur with great speed. Time to carefully review your options, creative solutions. So all this creativity, right, is a lot of feminine energy as well. So like I said, he's balancing out with the feminine energy and becoming more creative in the way he's walking away from this karmic energy and how he's treating the union and how he's treating himself, right? That nurturing. So, and then with great speed. These are the future energies. So like I said, right now we're a little because of that shift in the earth, and we were urged to kind of take a second, and now the shift is happening and it's getting better. And so even for the feminine, like I said, being still, but receiving, and it's going to go quickly. It's going to do that for the masculine as well. Okay, and this is through his brain and decisions. So looking within the heart and then going forward with it. So being able to ground it in the 3D, because he's reviewing the options, reviewing his emotions, right? So he'll keep reviewing his emotions and move forward quickly on them, a lot quicker, because he's getting more used to that energy and being heart-centered. So the future energies for the feminine to be aware of this week, Queen of Summer. Listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust, taking care of others, perhaps too much. Well, we're letting go of taking care of others too much, right? We can still balance that out. But listen to your heart. Yes, listen to the divine and the intuition and your inner child as well. And that inner child is our counterpart. So be open to receive messages from the masculine. And we can trust it. Like I've been saying, we can have this trust. So this is very positive energy we're stepping into. And it's like, if you could see in the picture, if this would focus, she's standing there kind of with her hand on her hip, kind of like, all right, you know, in a relaxed manner in a way, just looking around like, okay, let it come to me. Okay, I'm letting it come to me. So we're going to continue to let that energy come to us and the answers and the wisdom to come to us so we can take that action forward, right? And taking care of ourselves and really feeling our feminine energy. We're going to really step into that feminine energy as well. Because the masculine is doing his job to become his divine masculine. Our energies are going to balance out. So what might be holding us back in the 3D this week for the masculine? Queen of Air. Objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation. Okay, maybe getting a little too serious, right? I said they're going to be overly emotional, maybe a little too serious about the situation. So, and trying to be objective and juggling that. But we know they're doing better with their emotions. This is something to be aware of, that once in a while this can pop up masculine, and just kind of clear away that, because it's no longer serving you. The emotion is more important, and then the logic comes in. Realize that. And being strong enough, they're coming into it, but being strong enough to walk away from what's no longer serving them, that karmic energy. So it is throughout this reading. But this is not arcana, right? So we can choose not to step into this masculine, okay? We can choose not to be in this energy in the 3D, and you will be releasing. You're still releasing because that's that arcana we started off with. So, and for the feminine, this week, what might be holding us back in the 3D? 5 of Autumn. Reach out to others for assistance. Poor timing for a career change. Feeling challenged by money issues. Yeah, we don't want to take on this energy either, okay? That's what's holding us back. We are, yeah, okay. No more reaching out for assistance. Just receive it, right? Receive it. Be open to receive it. We don't want to step on any toes. We don't want to be too needy because as you chase something, it moves away, right? So, and then poor timing for a career change, being fearful of that, thinking it's not the right time, I'm not ready, but it's been told in these cards you are, and you're being supported. So, feeling challenged by money issues. Once again, there it is. Being a little weary that will I be able to make enough money? Will I have the support and whatever I need in order to move forward on this journey? Okay, so let that go. This is something to be aware of. It's not something energy we have to take on. We can do the opposite, but we'll be aware of this, which is great. So every time we start getting a little upset about finances and things like that, let that go because we already know that if we listen to the intuition, it's all coming through because in this present, it's time to take action and be fearless and happily pursue treasured dreams, and amazing career opportunities are here for us. So any of this negativity down in this area, let's release it. And it's number 5, so this positive change, and it's within autumn, you know, so positive change, moving away from these feelings, okay? That's what we want to do. That's our positive change. Okay, so positive action for the masculine to be aware of this week. Nice. Unity. There's the number 5 again. There's their positive change. Traditional viewpoints or methods. Spiritual organizations seek out mentors and like-minded friends. So, major arcana, definitely energy around him. Getting all these chakras together. Because he's going to release what's no longer serving him on every level. He's continually doing that, and we know that. So, spiritual organizations, the union, unity, the union. So, thinking more about the union, and then seeking out answers, and seeking out people around him instead of those negative karmic type people, but like-minded people and friends, people that will help and support. Being more open to finding people who will help and support the masculine on this journey. So, positive action for the feminine to be aware of this week. 10 of Summer. An emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends. Raising children wisely, people you can trust. What we want ultimately, right? These are our dreams. This is what we're focusing on. So that's our positive change as well. Positive action, realizing it's going to be emotionally fulfilling with family and friends and raising ourselves as well. And if it's not children, but doing it wisely. It's like helping our inner child evolve and doing it wisely and trusting. Trust that everyone's being put in our path to help us on this journey. Okay? And what the masculine can do to help him move forward this week. King of Fire. There he is. Stepping into his divine masculine energy. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. There's that creativity again. So yeah, he's going to get, if he seeks out those like-minded people, he can get some advice. Some creative advice to help him reach out in a better way toward the feminine and the union. And focus on the love. Focus on the relationship that's there for you. That's a good one. That'll help you pull forward from the negativity and your past karmic energies. And moving forward fearlessly. Communicate with vision. So better communication, masculine. Having these visions and then communicating what you're feeling. what it's going to be like. Just put it out there and verbalize it, right? Motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic. That's the masculine. So stepping more into it, and do not be resistant of it. That's what they're telling me. Don't resist. This is the change, right? We're not going to resist this change, and we're going to stay away from trying to control it, even through our negative thoughts. Okay? So so what the feminine can do to help move forward this week, 4 of Winter. Set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Yes. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep, or a vacation. Yes, vacation from all the pushing, wondering, working so hard, checking on your masculine in the 3D, like I've said. You know, we don't want to create any negative energy by not having that faith. So take a rest, take a step back, right? Set aside the concerns, any negativity you may have, put them aside. Because we will be making these decisions once we get that information from the divine, right? And the 4 is 1111. These wishes are coming true. So everything from the winter that we thought we have by now, okay? Set aside your concerns about that. Because it's coming to you. Have that faith. We've gotten so far. I always say, look to where you are now from where you were. Even though you wanted to be a bit further, it's still coming. It's still going to happen. It's just there was a lot that went on that takes time, especially clearing karmic energy. And we were waiting on the masculine to feel more comfortable to do all of that. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? So it's time for us to just kind of take a rest and set aside those concerns of what we had planted and how it's not quite here yet, but it's definitely coming. We're seeing it. We're feeling it, okay? So the divine energy surrounding the masculine this week, oh, beautiful. The Star. I love this card. Happy times. Make positive, optimistic, long-term plans on the right path. So this is the wishes come true card. So their wishes are coming true. Like I said, they're stepping out. And then if you see all this water coming out, all this emotion is coming to the surface so they can realize all their wishes and what they truly desire. Okay? Happy times. Make positive, optimistic, long-term plans. See, they are. And now in doing so, it's kind of pulling them up out of those emotional waters I was talking about, those karmic waters. They're emptying them away. They're letting them go, right? For this Star, for their dreams and their wishes. So this is what the divine is surrounding them with. This is what they can hold on to in order to save them. Kind of pull them up out of that. Releasing it, just like the first card. They're releasing any of that. And they're on the right path toward union. So the divine is leading them on the right path toward union. Major, beautiful, beautiful arcana for the masculine this week. And that's that change, right? That positive change. So the divine energy surrounding the feminine for this week. Once again, see, came up in the moon reading. The Magician. So they're surrounding us with this. Realize you can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be success. So yeah. We can do anything. So take any negativity surrounding it. Like when I woke up yesterday morning, this can't happen. How can this happen? I had such a 3D moment. And then all the messages flooded in. So yeah, we're going to have our moments, but let's cancel, clear, and delete them and just keep going. Realizing we can do anything. Just focus on what you desire. You don't want to focus on what you don't or any negativity because we will attract that to us. That's why I say when we check on the masculine in the 3D, we're just attracting this doubt. And then it gets worse and worse. So have faith. Let it be this week, right? Set aside any of that. For this Magician, this is what they're surrounding us with. Very, very nice. So the overall outcome energies for the masculine this week to be aware of, 3 of Air. Great sadness. Yeah, that's that card I was talking about. Great sadness. Take time to heal. The need to forgive yourself or others. Yes. So it's okay that they're still having this energy and they're stepping into that, but they're forgiving themselves, which is great. Okay, they're releasing that guilt. So here it is. They're releasing this. That's the outcome. They're releasing this guilt and the sadness, and they are now in the taking time to heal part, right? See, there it is, back here. Walking away from that and releasing it. That's amazing, right? So, like I said in the past weeks, there was great sadness, and it does take time for them to heal and to do all that, but they are ready to release any of the negativity surrounding it and forgive the whole situation and all the karmic things they went through, because they realize, like I keep saying, that these people were in this position for everyone to learn, okay? No guilt. Everyone learns in that position. The way things happen can be very hurtful and upsetting, but everyone was there to learn from that. So that's why they're realizing this, and they're able to release all of that. So the overall outcome energies to be aware of for the feminine this week: 6 of Summer. Children or childhood. The return of people or romances from your past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. And beautiful, because this is about us letting go of what we felt about the masculine and how we felt somewhat abused, and that we weren't lovable. We were, we are lovable, and we felt unlovable because they were running away. They weren't paying attention. They were spending time with other karmic people. And so there they are coming back, and we're going, you know what? I'm going to remember this as, yes, it was my learning experience too. I've grown through it. Things are different now, and they're going to be different. Okay, so we're going to remember the events differently in a better light than how they occurred. Okay, realize now he's stepping into his divine masculine energy, and it's going to get better. And that's that inner child or counterpart. Okay, and return of our romance from the past, but we're remembering it for our present and future in a much more positive light. Okay, nice. So these overall energies are really telling us that, yeah, we're going to heal from all of the stuff that happened in the karmic in the past. As long as we stay in these energies here, which this is the Arcana, so it's definitely happening. So for the feminine, focus when it comes to the masculine and the union, that wishes can come true. Let the divine help you. Dreams can be fulfilled, and it's magical. It's magical. It's going to be magical, because we can't, like I was feeling, how can this happen? We can't even fathom how it can happen. Well, it's magical. Okay. All right, so let's see what's going on in 3D this week for us, so we can better navigate that as well, so we don't get stuck in these energies down here that are holding us back. There we go. Sorry. Like I said, sometimes I spaz out because things are just going through my head. Messages are coming through. When you're on that 5D level, because that's why the messages can come just right into my head, because I just open up my brain enough and go on that level when I do these readings. Sometimes it's difficult to ground. Base the relationship with love this week in the 3D to be aware of DMA. DNA. Karma. Yeah. There it is, karma. There's a lot of karma surrounding all this. So there's releasing that in the 3D. That's where we're releasing, like I said, that karma, and releasing any karma for the feminine within the union. So she believes the wishes can come true, and the dreams will be fulfilled, and it'll be magical. So, yeah. And it's in our DNA, right? It's been, it's really ingrained, okay? So that's why I say it's not so easy to walk away from it, but as we know now, we're being told it's happening. So past energies to be aware of in the 3D cave, sanctuary, yeah, hiding out. So the masculine was hiding out in these karmic energies and karmic relationships, but that, we know they're emerging from that, right? They know that they are safe now, and they don't need to hide out in that cave. And it totally goes together with these cards as well, because they weren't willing to make that decision. They were in a stalemate. They were hiding out and pretending there was no problem. Well, these are past energies that are, of course, going to be lingering, but they're moving forward from that, as we know. They're releasing these energies. And so for the feminine, we were hiding out behind our differing opinions. You know, we were going back and forth and wavering, saying, well, too bad, no, I'm not doing this. Or, yes, I choose the masculine and the union. And then just having that feeling at odds with ourselves while, you know, in this cave, you know, it kept us in this cave and not moving forward so much. And now that's not happening anymore. So, but this is to be aware of. It's still lingering around. So we can kind of fall back into those energies if we're not aware of that's what we're doing. And that's what I've said. And that's like that comfort of this karmic energy sometimes. It's something we're used to. There's a comfort in that for people. Instead of this change, this radical change we're all going to go through because of these new moon energies. Right, in the present, energies to be aware of this week in the 3D, strength. Very nice. So we can have strength within. We have strength to take the action feminine and to be fearless and happily pursue our treasure dreams. We can have strength within a new career. Okay? It's there for us. So that's really, really amazing to hear. That strength is there. Oh, wow. And so for the masculine, and then that power of creativity, they're having strength in their creativity and being that team player. Yeah, working harder to balance out in their masculine and feminine energy for the union and that team player. So future energies that we can be aware of in the 3D this week. Stillness. Yep. And that's... So we're going to do it. There's what's going on in the 3D. That's stillness. This is within our emotions and being open to hearing those messages for the feminine right there, saying, listen to your heart, intuitive insights, right? So we're being still within our heart, getting those messages before we move forward, okay? And there was this night of air events that happen quickly. Even though these events are happening quickly for the masculine, there's a stillness within these ideas of the union and what he wants. That's what these energies are stepping into. We're both going to be very grounded, right? And that's part of the new moon, is relationship balancing and helping us be more grounded. So what might be holding us back in the 3D to be aware of? Whale. Breach. Yeah. Not holding back and not breaking free. Holding back once again and being in that cave, in those karmic energies that somewhat have comfort. Break free from that. Break free from these negative feelings, feminine. Knowing and those challenging money issues and ideas that this cannot come to us. Break free and have that strength of a whale to break free from that. Okay? And so also with the masculine, you know, you being too heady about his emotions and not necessarily clearing away that karmic energy, right? We're not going to do these things. We're going to break free. Don't let it all hold us back. We're going to break free from that. Once we get our messages, we will be able to. We can step right into that. Positive action within the 3D. Passion, yes. Following your passion. Still having that fire. For the union, for the masculine, that unity card. And then passion for the feminine, sitting in the idea of that we can have an emotionally fulfilling life and family and friends and raising children wisely and, you know, people we can trust, including the masculine, right? Staying within our passion so we don't fall into the energies that are holding us back, possibly in the 3D, right? This is what's over here for us to take it in the 3D. So what we can do to help us move forward in the 3D? Vigilance. Yep. Be vigilant. And you know, even while we are, you know, setting aside our concerns and everything else, we are being vigilant on our path and what we feel we should be moving toward, and being vigilant about being open to receive the positive messages from the divine. And the focus for the masculine. Vigilance, being grounded again, and with that stillness, within the idea and having faith, knowing this is coming. This strength is coming. Strength is there right now in our present to just grab onto, hold onto, be still, have that passion, step away from this past energy of hiding out in a sanctuary within this karmic energy that was no good for us anyway. Break free. All right. So overall outcome energies to be aware of in the 3D. Release. There it is. During the autumnal equinox. Release. There's that release. So it's happening in the 3D. So the release of any of this sadness and forgiving yourself, any negativity surrounding this situation, they're releasing that, which we knew here. And the feminine is releasing any negative thoughts or feelings she had surrounding the union and the masculine. And we're going to remember things in a better light. Right? We're going to be more positive and look for the positive parts throughout this journey. Focus on them. And that'll raise the vibration of the masculine even more to step into his energy feminine. The more positive, like I said, we think about him, the more we think of him as this strong, divine masculine that we desire, the more he can step into that energy. Okay, let's go for the romance. This week. What are they surrounding us with? What do they want us to know? Wow. The romance angels are just popping. They have something they want to definitely tell us. Let's put it there. Did I miss this one? Ah, I did. How did I miss that? Crazy. Sorry, y'all. Well, I guess they wanted us to... Probably why the romance angels were popping at me. Be like, wait, hold on. All right. So the divine energy surrounding us this week in the 3D to be aware of. It's absolutely amazing with the star for the masculine, the magician for the feminine, and blessings, rainbow. So they're helping us balance everything out in our chakras, clear anything away that's not working for us. And they're offering all those blessings. And that's why I said, feminine, sit back, just receive, receive, receive. And masculine's releasing any negativity and even releasing more romantic emotion out to you. So that's a blessing, right? Okay, now I've finished putting the romance. Sorry, this new moon energy is really, really getting to me. Okay. Woo! I'm a little floaty. Okay. So, base of the relationship with love this week. There it is. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So, holding on to that passion. So, the masculine is releasing any negativity and receiving that passion. Any, karma within his DNA, even just letting go of all of that and replacing it with this passion, letting his heart be open to give messages and be more happy and joyful for that wishes come true over here, those happy times, okay? And for the feminine, definitely having a passion toward our masculine more so. Opening our heart and letting him get in there, because some of us do kind of close down when we've been hurt. We want to close down and we just want to walk away and not be taken advantage of anymore. That's the feeling of it. Like, I do all this and now, well, this is the time. We continue to be within our passion and then we allow him to be romantic and sweep us off our feet and just let him do it, okay? Because he's letting go of this karma. So the past energies to be aware of within romance. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So this is a definite positive. So we're opening our heart even more so we can give and receive and balance out. No longer are we stuck hiding in that cave, feeling the need for sanctuary from these other energies, these opposing for the feminine, going back and forth, and then the sadness for the masculine within that karmic energy. So this is good. Within romance, we're going to open our heart even more. So even though we were going through those past energies that were difficult, we still kept our heart open enough and felt safe enough and learned that it is safe for us to love now. We can trust in it. It's going to be good. We don't have to hide out anymore, okay? Positive energies within romance this week to be aware of. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Yes, ascension. Higher level of commitment with that strength. Having that strength in everything that we are doing. Knowing, having that faith. Okay, that's going to get us to a higher level of commitment within the union. Okay. Future energies to be aware of this week. Unrequited love. More releasing of the things that no longer are serving us, and we're not attracting any more of this negativity surrounding our relationship. Because feminine, right, we're going to have that faith, be more grounded in the 3D and realize, yes, it's coming. It's just being open to receive those messages and do that dance. And for the masculine, still releasing all of that. Okay? And being still within it. And these events are happening quickly, so this is happening pretty quickly. More so than in the past, okay? It's taken a while, but now this is that push. The push is happening. So what to be aware of in the 3D for the romance this week? Give your relationship a chance. Yep, keep doing it. Work on your partnership. Work on that balance. Work on coming forward instead of hiding out. Work on all that positive stuff when it comes to the partnership. Realizing, stop looking away, feminine. Okay? Allow for this. This is what we want, okay? Stop being hurt and upset. This is what we want. In order to work on our partnership, it's trusting and believing that this is what is coming to us. Positive action within romance this week. Keep an open mind. Yep. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Yes. They will differ from what we've known, right? Stay on the path of passion. Realize that the masculine is moving more toward the union and the strength of it, and it's a positive change for him. And feminine, sit within the idea we can have this family, we can have this union, we can have this unconditional love. Keep that mind open for that, knowing that what we expected, or all those expectations we put on the masculine, in a way, they're coming to us anyway, but in a much better way. So keep an open mind. Right now, he's not necessarily the type we want, but, you know, our expectations, keep them open, but, yeah, have them anyway. Like I said, just think about the way you want to feel. Think about how you want it to be. Desire it in that way, and then release the outcome. But stay within that passion of knowing that these things can happen. We can have our dreams come true and wishes come true. And trust. We can trust the masculine, right? That's been difficult in the past, and that's part of this karmic energy to release. And give us a chance, okay? Because this picture of all, that's not very trusting, okay? All right, so what we can do to help us move forward in this romance this week is you deserve love. Once again, here's this card. We got it for the feminine. Now, yes, we deserve this love. We are lovable. Release all that stuff. Be vigilant about the fact that we deserve this love. And feminine as well, you deserve to sit back and receive from the masculine now. So be open for that. We're always working at it, and sometimes we're always checking, like I said, checking up on him and watching it and not knowing. And like I said, just let that all go. Put that off to the side right now, because we deserve this love, and it's going to be coming at us, and we'll be more vigilant about it. Be more vigilant that we will be treated better, feminine, than we have been in the past. Know that. And then the divine energy surrounding us this week for that, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And for this, for me, means pay attention to all your intuition, because they're sending us these blessings. The masculine has the wishes come true card, and the feminine with the magician. So we are being gifted, divinely gifted, realize that. And like I have said in the other readings, be grateful for it. Be grateful for it. So more can come to us. So pay attention to the things we have right now in the present instead of looking toward the future like that's where I want to be, right? That's where I want to be. No, be in the present. Realize all the beauty, all the divine gifts we've been given right here and now in order to move us to the next level, right? For these blessings, they've told me the blessings are already here. We are just looking too far forward in order to recognize them. So be in the present. Overall outcome energies to be aware of. Romance. Again. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. We're working with the divine timing. Okay? That's the outcome. When we release in the 3D any type of guilt or pain for the masculine from the karmic situation, and when we are aware, feminine, that we're going to think of these things differently and we're going to be positive about the masculine so he can release that guilt. Because if we are not positive, it's not easy for him. He still feels guilty. I mean, part of that guilt is the way he's treated us. Feeling like, how can I step into this new energy and this new union with the feminine when I have hurt her along the way by being in this karmic energy I'm trying to step away from. There's some comfort for them in that karmic energy. They're used to it. They might not be too sure what they're stepping into if they've felt judged or any of those things. And so now we're in that divine timing. We are manifesting a lot quicker because we're no longer pushing it and stepping on toes. Right? We're releasing any of the control in the 3D, right? Feminine, releasing it. Even control, we didn't even realize we were controlling some of that karmic energy surrounding the masculine by not having that faith and trusting that it was going to change and he was going to step away from it. And he was going to have this strength and vigilance to do so. But we're seeing in this spread, it's happening. All right, so now I'm going to pull a card for the masculine, a card for the feminine, and one for the union. This is a numerology deck. Oh, that's two for the feminine, and one for the union. For the masculine, self-discipline. Okay, number 5, right? So this is their positive change, having that self-discipline, that vigilance to move forward, to heal their heart from the heart chakra, coming from the heart chakra. And this Merkaba is used with Archangel Metatron to make amazing things happen. All those magical things happen. So they're going to have some magical things happening within their heart and healing their heart and having the self-discipline to go within to do so. For the feminine. Ooh, very nice. Surrender. Yes, surrender to the divine protection. No, we are protected. And it's together, it's a number 1. So that's a new beginning for us. We're surrendering all that control, knowing we are protected. Nice. And leadership. Actually, isn't that pretty funny? I didn't look at them. So together, we're surrendering the leadership, giving it to the divine on this journey. And look at that. Leadership is number 9, so there's the end. And then number 1, right? So we're surrendering that leadership. We're at the end of that full out leadership because we do not always want it to be that we go forward and they're coming up behind. So we're learning with the divine how to give up some of that control. So we will learn how to give up that control for the masculine to be of help to us now. Right? Well, not totally now, but they're coming more into that energy to help us. But right now we're doing it with the divine. We're learning from the divine how to surrender and give up that control and that leadership. And for the union, financial discipline. So our abundance. Yeah, which is a number 12, which is a number 3 for manifestation. So we're manifesting with our heart, going in with that heart chakra to find that financial discipline coming to us. Realizing, yes, feminine, this can happen. This is coming to us. And like they've said to me, it's already here. It's here. We're missing it, right? So look for things. Look for things that you can release in order to have other things come to you, as well as money, where you may be able to sell them along the way. Some of us are having to move. We can sell our stuff, make some money, and then, you know, buy some other stuff as well when you get to where you need to be. Because you may end up selling some of the stuff for a lot more than you realize, and then having enough money to then get other stuff and then have some discipline surrounding it. We don't have to be so lavish, but if that's what we desire, I'm sure the divine will give us that as well. Let's not hold ourselves back in any way. That's why I always say with intentions or something better, because the divine knows of that. They know of that something better. Within the heart. Yes, our heart chakra. So the union's working within the heart. It's helping the feminine to release control over being that leader and being able to follow a bit with the divine and surrendering that control themselves. And then self-discipline for the masculine to step away from any of that karmic energy and look within his heart chakra and speak more from his heart chakra in order to be more loving and romantic toward the feminine. Very nice. So for the masculine, their daily guidance from the angels for the feminine. And let's do one for the union as well. Some guidance within the union. So this is weekly guidance from the angels here. Giving and receiving. The entire universe operates in cycles similar to your inhalations and exhalations. Remember that breathe card? When you only exhale, give, or only inhale, receive, you become out of rhythm and with the universe. Out of rhythm with the universe. For optimal health, energy, and replenishment, balance each inhalation in your life with an exhalation. So this is saying to me that they are not going to be so receive from the feminine. They're also going to be giving, and they're going to balance out those energies when it comes to romance and love and emotion. So they're coming into that balance. And they're nurturing themselves more by giving as well and receiving. Receiving because they're releasing any of that guilt and hurt, and they're forgiving themselves. So this is a beautiful balance. I want you to know there's balance, right? Balanced relationships and grounding within it. And for the feminine, have confidence. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough. There's that trust. Along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith and give you that strength, right? We'll have that strength. So have confidence that we will be open to those messages from the divine, that they're there to help us. God is there to help us. We don't necessarily have to have confidence or trust in ourselves, but we can trust in God and the divine. The other one is energy work. Life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. Yeah. So put out all that positive energy so we can heal the situation around us, and we can definitely be open to receive positive energy in return, which is healing us as well, because we've had such a grip on the control and being upset that we had to be the leader and we had to work so hard. And now it's like, that. No, all this energy is going to come back to us. We put out a lot of energy and it's going to come back to us, and it's going to heal the whole situation. So this is the time to, like they said, you know, relax, get some rest in the way of don't work so hard at being that leader. Have confidence that the energy you put out there is now coming back to you. And because the masculine is becoming balanced with his giving and receiving. He's not just taking. He's going to be giving back more energy to the feminine. All right, so there's these other cards. I feel since we were really stepping into our divine powers, there's this, for the masculines, it's the Gods and Titans book. Gods and Titans cards, to see what kind of divine masculine energy he's stepping into, what he's using right now for this week, what he can focus on to use to help keep that strength and keep the self-discipline And then for the feminine, it's goddesses and sirens. So for the masculine, Aries, war. Okay? So this is the masculine strength that he's using right now in order to get out of that karmic energy. All right? All right, so he realizes, okay, there's this struggle going on, but I'm going to take the strength of it all, and I'm going to win the battle because I'm going to have the self-discipline to keep going and focus on the union in order to win this battle. Because each fight has been a fight of this karmic energy and a fight of self and the fight of not forgiving the situation and creating more negative energy within this karmic energy, but now realizing that's not what is needed anymore. It's more needed to be in a loving space, in a more nurturing, caring space for self, and being able to give out that loving space to the union and to the feminine, and so he can win the war. He's in the process of having that masculine energy, that strength of saying, I'm not giving up, I'm going to win this war. The battles have been difficult, and they have brought him down, but stepping into this masculine energy, he's going to win the war. He realizes he was at war with himself and war with the whole situation, and now he's stepping out of that into more feminine energy, more loving, nurturing, caring, forgiving, so he can still focus on the war, but actually win it. All right, and so for the feminine, what energy we're stepping into is Persephone, cycles. Yep. That everything has its cycle, and now the cycle, instead of being that leader, we are learning to follow. Now we're on that path, that cycle of that just kind of it's coming to me. It's like the world card, like these things. Oh no, the wheel card. Sorry. That these things now are going in our favor. Where we put it out in one cycle, we were putting it out and putting it out and putting it, and now it's coming back in a cycle toward us. And we are sitting, there she is, she's sitting there, we're sitting back in our strength and our trust and knowing that it's coming to us. That it's now time to come to us. So sit there, open, and receive it. Very strong, great strength. Where are we going from here? Let's do messages of the week from the masculine. Whoop. Cards are crazy today. Ooh, wow, that's a lot. Okay, I'm going to do it because I know he's coming at more with loving and emotional. Let me see what story he's telling. Oh. This is amazing. All right. So happy I did this. Turn on your heart light. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. So this is what I said as well, that let's focus on the positive things along this journey, feminine, that the masculine did. And get rid of any of the negative things we felt we were abused or taken advantage of, or we just weren't treated like we were lovable. Okay, so turn on your heart light. So, and like I've been saying that, you know, put out that positive energy so he can be drawn to it and he can step into a stronger vibration, a higher vibration away from the karmic energy. So turn on that heart light so he will be guided to it and to the love surrounding it. And listen with your heart to anything you hear from him or feel from him. You are listening to what is being said to you, but need to listen with a loving heart. So any messages that are coming through, listen with a loving heart, because it's still 3D issues, right? Still karmic things going on. But listen with your heart and realize what he's been going through. And I didn't turn over a card for the union down there. All right, sorry guys, this new moon energy is getting to me. But all these things fall into place. Probably that card is going to really go along with this. Listen with your heart. Practice compassion. See things from a different perspective, right? From the positive perspective. And be supportive. All these go together. Be supportive. Yep. Keep putting out that positivity and realizing, yes, you know, oh, masculine, you're so amazing. And I love you, and you're doing everything just wonderfully. Keep going, right? Balancing yourself out and those chakras. And make a genuine effort to show you care. Put it out there, feminine, because why? I love you. These are very important words. So there's the emotion we've been wanting all along. He's telling us he loves us. He realizes he loves us. So the more that we are supportive, and the more we practice compassion and listen with our heart and turn on that heart light so they can come to us, we will get to hear this. I love you. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to finish with the messages from the feminine for this week. Yeah. Forgiveness. We're saying we forgive you. And we're saying, please focus on that forgiveness for self and the karmic situations around you and all those people involved. Nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments. So within that war energy of that divine masculine, the feminine is trying to tell him, don't hold on to any of the past disappointments within your battles. Hold on to the love, and that will help you win the war. And love makes the difference within that war, right? Love can help heal past hurts and provides a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. So that's why we're going to put that love out there for the masculine, because it will help with any of the past hurts and give a sense of security and self-worth, right? So he can feel the divine masculine energy more so, and that he's important within that energy. And so forgiveness is key. Masculine, forgiveness is key, and stepping toward this love makes the difference within that war energy for you. Okay, I missed for the union the guidance from the angels and the ocean. The deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into its healing womb brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all cares and concerns. So for the union, there it is with that cares and concerns, putting them aside right now. Just letting everything flow like the ocean. For the masculine, giving and receiving, getting that balance and being disciplined within it. And for the feminine, just being and allowing yourself to receive. And that flow and that cycle. Right? Realize now with what cycle we are in, and that's the cycle of receiving. And then also that was on top of this financial discipline, and within the heart, with our paying attention to our heart and everything and letting all this flow, gives us that abundance coming to us. What wisdom for the week? There's just too many cards. I'm switching it up so much that I don't realize that I missed some. Okay. The wisdom for the week is, cheer up. Live in the moment. Kind of what I've been saying, right? Be in the present. Realize the gifts that are in our present, because they're going to help us get to where we want to be. We're like tripping over them because we don't even see that they're right in front of us. Live in the moment. See all the beauty around us. See all the divine gifts that are right there in this moment. Instead of focusing on the future or saying, I'm not there. I'm not there. Well, get the gifts here in order to get there. That financial, right? As well. Okay, let's see what kind of fool we are being this week. For the masculine and for the feminine. The fool for love, the fool's journey, because this journey is only for fools, right? That's it. The playful. Have fun and be playful. Yes, this is good advice. The playful, okay? And for the feminine, what to focus on? The righteous fool. Be wise, not right. Yes. Be open. And that's being wise, allowing the messages to come in instead of making sure we're right and they're right. Just allow it. The righteous fool. And that's, 111 there. So we are very divinely blessed. On to the crystals. Let's see what the masculine can use to help him this week to stay within that discipline and to move away from the karmic energy out of that cave, right? Masculine. This might not seem very masculine, but it is helpful because, like I said, he's having to do that about the feminine and balancing out masculine and feminine. Pink granite. The lightning bolt. Pink granite has the highest paramagnetic resonance of all stones and creates immense energy. You are an ancient Egyptian with the arcane knowledge that role entails, but you originated in the stars. You understand cycles of birth, death, and rebirth and immortality. You have been involved in ancient power struggles. There's that war. Cut yourself loose, and that karma. Become more grounded. Learning experiences occur regularly, and serendipitous synchronicities put you in exactly the right place at the right time. Be assertive and make things happen. Events move with surprising speed once you focus your intention. Self-discipline. See the whole picture before deciding. Be pragmatic, but don't give power away. Maintain balance in a relationship. Giving and receiving, right? You need diplomacy and tact. Lightning can strike twice. If dealing with ancient strife, look at the bigger picture. Everything must pass away. Death precedes transformation and rebirth. Yeah. Ooh. So yeah, letting go of that karmic and all that sadness and being able to forgive, that's that death so the new can come in. So it's going to help with that transformation. And it's a number 9, so it's an end. So letting go of anything that's now time to end. It will be released for you if you focus on this crystal. And the other one is number 6, so it's love. Bumblebee Jasper. Trust. Bumblebee Jasper's startling colors instill a new vibration. The stone stimulates new projects, bringing you the message that you must have honesty in your life. You are a divine being with immense inner riches, holding the bright, energizing light of the sun. You were born, that's part of, we already have it. We already have the riches, the abundance is already there within us. You were born, and then the light of the sun. The sun, to me, in the tarot, means the union. So it's energized by the idea of the union. The union gives that inner riches and the brightness. You were born to carry out a specific task. Charismatic, you naturally attract people. You have inner strength and courageously go where others do not dare. Harvest your resources and put them to work to heal disease. So this is going to help with the masculine energy, stepping into the more of those. A moment of fertilization. You are being open to new possibilities. Remember that the bee is not aerodynamically designed to fly, but it does. Cut through doubt and uncertainty, relax and focus. There's that focus, focus, focus. So help with focus. Clear sight is needed. Visualize your future. Love and good fortune rush toward you. Grasp opportunities, be a leader, but avoid arrogance. Trust the universe. You overcome obstacles. Someone new lights up your life. Yes. There you go. So that's going to help with them stepping into the leadership role within their own life, away from karmic, and then within the union, right? That the feminine's kind of dealing with the divine right now, is realizing how to allow that, to give up some of that leadership role. So when the masculine is ready to take that lead, with the help of this crystal, we will be ready for that. So the feminine has 2 crystals as well, and so here we go. Amethyst. Amethyst. There we go. It's number 17, and that's that wishes come true card. So inner peace. A powerful protector, purifier, and natural tranquilizer. Amethyst calms the mind and balances extremes. Yes, that extreme control we've been going through. You have an addictive personality. Make a concerted effort to overcome such behavior or obsessions of any kind and avoid overindulgence. Balance work and play. You are prone to excess in both. Understanding hidden causes of compulsive actions brings peace. Hand your will over to your soul and allow your spirituality to flourish. So compulsive actions to me is like that control, because we feel the need to control everything because we weren't having enough trust in the divine, enough trust in our masculine and the union. So that's where this is going to help. Release self-defeating programs. Yep. Too much control. Do not rely on others Well, yes, rely on others. Now, but I mean, do not rely on others. Know that it is within you to actually be open to receive these messages and then move forward. You create anything you set your mind to. Be shrewd in business dealings. Pay attention to your family. An honest verdict and success in a court case are possible. Maintain your integrity and let the universe decide. And the other one that the feminine received is Moldavite. Metamorphosis. Moldavite was created when a giant meteorite slammed into the earth some 11 million years ago, fusing the power of the cosmos with that of Mother Earth. You are a child of the stars and find the environment of Earth heavy and inert. Moldavite raises your vibrations with inflooding cosmic light so that you feel more at home. You are on a search for the inner grail. Awareness of your divine origins. Release ingrained beliefs to make way for spiritual metamorphosis. So this is going to help us sit in that divine feminine energy in order to receive. Detach yourself from mundane issues. You're going through a spiritual transformation. So dramatic changes occur as you reach beyond your limits. Talk to your soul to check the outcome of present actions. Transcend time. Avoid sowing seeds of destruction. Fertility and good fortune awaits. That's a really nice one. Very strong for us. So we're sitting in our feminine energy and receiving, realizing, yes, this is a time of fertility. So knowing that that abundance is there. They've already offered it to us, but I think we were so controlling of our outcome and our future. This is what we want, the union. When's it coming? When's it happening? That we really pushed it away and we didn't see what was in front of us. So now this is going to help us do all that. All right, flower. Masculine, feminine. Masculine to focus on and the feminine to help focus on. Time to decide. Make a decision now so you can move forward. Right? So there's that past energies of not being able to make a decision and being in that stalemate. So getting rid of those past energies, focus on wisteria. That will help the masculine get rid of those past energies of not being able to clearly decide. We want those gone. We want that decision made and knowing that that movement forward is happening. And for the, wow, for the feminine, financial healing, yellow lily. Your money struggles are a thing of the past. Be open to all avenues to receiving, and you'll be provided for in every way. So focus on this, feminine, this week. Even maybe get yourself some yellow lilies to remind you that your financial healing is happening. Because we're noticing the things right in front of us. Right, spirit animal. For the masculine and for the feminine. Right. Opportunity, that chameleon. Recognizing the opportunity. Recognize what an amazing opportunity is being given. And knowing that he can change to fit any situation in order to make it right. So there's that change of stepping out of the karmic and into the union and with the feminine. That change can happen. So in order for this metamorphosis and change and ascension and moving into those divine masculine energies, focus on the chameleon. And for the feminine, we have bear, inner voice. Have strength in our inner voice. Knowing that it is messages from the divine, and then we can plant it in 3D and help us have that forward movement. See, that bear's kind of moving forward with that strength and going a little slow and calculated in a way, and that's where we are right now. We're sitting in it, we're staying in it right now, and we're going to wait for the message and then move forward. So it's going to be a little slow, but there's strength in it and our inner voice. So focus on that bear. Anytime we start to get nervous and, you know, want to jump forward, have that strength and just stride of that. All right, so last but not least, Ganesha. Haven't done him a bit. So what blockages Ganesha is helping us to release, and what gifts he is giving to us. Determination. within, you know, our manifestation with the 3, and innocence. Going back to that inner child, that unconditional love and the innocence. Going back to that feeling that we had when we first met our twin, right? That innocence, the beauty of it all, and realizing that, feminine, all the good things that went on, even though there were bad, but realizing that innocence and being determined to move forward in a positive light, realizing that, yes, it's okay. We're getting this, having that faith and trust. All right. Whew. This week, this moon, these energies, I have so much possibility, and it's just the next step like we've been doing. It's still, we're still on that same journey. It's still moving, like I keep saying, moving forward. It's still on that path. Feminine being open to receive, so we don't step on any toes and push away anything else. So we were able to just keep in that strength, in that divine feminine energy, knowing that these messages that are coming through are for our utmost good, and moving away from karma for both within the union, and especially for the masculine, having this forgiveness for himself, asking the feminine to be more supportive during these battles and what's going on with this karma, because he's having that strong war, divine masculine energy anyway, but he's using it more in a loving way, which he's saying, be supportive, practice compassion, listen with your heart. And he wants us to turn on our heart light in the way of open up our heart, because he wants to show us more of this love. Okay? And love makes the difference within the war, is what the feminine's telling the masculine. And so we're stepping into these energies of still, future energies of releasing, giving this relationship a chance, feminine, by actually realizing, yes, he is amazing, and put that out there. That's the support we're giving. We're saying you're amazing, we love you, and we're keeping an open mind on every level of what the outcome may be. Right? Okay, everyone, I got through it. Woo! I hope you all do well this week, especially with your intentions, with the new moon and all that upheaval, all right? So hopefully this helps you out to receive whatever energies that are best for you, whatever resonates for you, to keep it on a level that we're still in the present, but we're moving toward the future. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing, as always. Definitely donating. And all the clients I've had in the past, thank you. And the ones that are coming to me, thank you. I appreciate it all, and I really love helping all of you. So have a great week. Stay within your divine energies. Receive from the divine. And step away from that karmic energy. And until you see me again, take care and share the love.